Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through?
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Carr completes it, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. His way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. They look to throw. It's Locke. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Second and 8 coming up. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. These two teams all tied after one. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he checks this one down to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Locke going to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Corey Littleton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Here's Locke to throw. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Drake. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Now Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jackson now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw it is Locke. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Locke. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Clock now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the second half here with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is,
they've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
This will be caught. Judy. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Another example right there of why quarterbacks get nervous when Yannick Ngakoue is getting ready to rush them. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons in Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
This goes out wide for Drake.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jackson now to return.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
93 yards rushing now for Drake and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Carr going to leave this for Drake on the draw.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be checked down to Drake. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. Touchdown! Kenyon Drake, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm not
actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Locke now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They run. It's Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he hits Drake. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Carr, looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance.